everybody to the Let's Talk About It show. I'm your host, Asai Lee, co-host.
And I'm Jasaris.
And today we will be discussing, will you forgive a cheater? Will you forgive somebody who slept with somebody else or did anything sexually with another person and came back into your life? Will you take them back?
Would you?
Hell no. No, can't do it.
Why?
I feel like men and women cheat differently. Most cases. And I'm not trying to condone cheating, whatever. I feel like men, make stupid mistakes and, their heart could be solely with their woman. Their heart could be solely with their woman and temptation or whatever the case may be, a dumbass decision. And then, not saying she should forgive him. Not saying that, but when a woman, your woman, lays down with another man, is because she's comfortable with him, because there's something about him that she's digging. Mm-hmm. So that's more of an attachment. So if you can build that with somebody else that fast or whatever the case may be, I'm all set.
So regardless if she's your girlfriend, fiance, wife, she's out the door. Regardless if there's kids, she's out the door, is what you're saying.
Because if all of that was important enough, it would never happen. And women don't just fall for temptation like that. Like respectable, good women, which is all I would date, and they wouldn't fall for that type of. So, me dating a certain type of woman, I hold her at a certain type of level. I have a certain type of respect for that type of woman. So for her to make that dumb of a mistake, out the door.
So you would never forgive a cheater, period.
I will forgive, but I can't be with them.
So you'll forgive her, but you'll let her go.
Absolutely, because every time I look at her, I'm gonna be like,
the shade.
the motherfucking shade. Can't do it.
Okay.
And you? How do you feel if your man went out and, wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and came back home?
All right. So you made one really good point. Mm-hmm. Is men do cheat off temptation, right?
Absolutely.
So you guys sort of like, it's a good 90% of you guys go out there and cheat based off on, all right, you look at something that's attractive, whatever, just men in general. Like you look at something that's appealing and you go for it. Mm-hmm. Another good point. We do as women. Some of us, there are some skanky ones. Put it out there. But women do cheat based off on emotional connections. Mm-hmm. Now, my thing is, if he is my boyfriend, no, I will not forgive. Only because if you're already doing that while we're dating and we're not even married, you obviously don't respect me enough. Like it's kind of hold on. Mm-hmm. Let me go through my phases.
I get it then.
Fiance, it's a very similar deal. It's kind of like we're not even at the altar yet, and it comes to that point of, okay, I have to make a decision. Rather, and if I have to doubt, there's a problem. Now, if this person's my husband, there's a bond, right? I said I do, and he is only human. Okay, and not that I'm condoning cheating. I do not condone cheating. I do not condone disrespect. But hold on. Let me explain it.
I gotta interject.
No, let me explain it.
He's only human. So the boyfriend and the fiance is not human?
They are human.
Okay, just had to cut it out.
No, but it's more so that I walked a path with this person that I chose to marry. Now, I hold marriage to a certain standard. I will not date. It's not like I don't just say I do for the, all right, well, this is what, we've been together for 5 years and this is the next step. No, like if I have a bond with you and I married you, I just feel like people are too quick to just walk out of marriage and commitment and things that truly should matter. You know what I mean? So I feel like at that point, my first initial thought would be, how can I fix it? That's it.
Your first thought of
my first thought. I mean, obviously it comes down to how much of a bond we actually have and where we both are at that point. Like, can we both make it work? You know what I mean? Like, It depends.
Let me ask
My husband
this.
is different.
Okay, your husband is different. So it's not really so much who cheated or how. What if you caught him cheating?
If I caught my husband,
You walked
cheating.
in the house early from work. Your husband, who you said I do too, walk upstairs, door shut, and you hear.
It's the same thing. For me, back up.
You hear that? You open the door. You visually see it.
Yeah.
Whole different ball game. Talk to me. What you gonna do?
That's my husband. Let me correct this, because I know I'm gonna get like this whole bash of people walk too quickly out of a commitment. It's.
You walk into back shots.
I did. I walked. Okay, damn. Okay.
You walking up back shots. What? Talk to me.
I don't know. I mean, it's no.
Oh. Okay. So.
Really?
I mean, you saying it's on some. It's your husband, so it's.
It's different. Granted, I do not tolerate disrespect from nobody. That's not at all what I'm saying. But if you chose to say I do to this individual who's not perfect, you're not perfect, and you made a point already, most men cheat based on temptation.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not like this man is emotionally attached to another woman. I would have to. It would have to be something that we would have to work on. My first thought would not be get out. I'm done with you. No, because this is a marriage.
When you
of
see
course
back
I'm
shots.
hurt. What do you mean?
No, no, you walk into back shots.
Of course I'm hurt.
Right, no, but your
I'm
first
gonna
thought.
probably want to kill him.
So your first thought isn't gonna be.
No,
how do we
I mean
fix this?
I'm a
your
little
first
crazy.
thought is
I'm
gonna
probably
be
gonna kill him, but
pick up the nearest iron.
Right, I'm
frying
probably
pan?
I'm probably gonna go after him, but I would hope.
But there's a chance.
This is the thing. I would hope. I don't know, because I would hope that the man I choose to marry wouldn't disrespect me. There's a difference. Cheating. Okay, let's kind of clarify that. Let's say this man had a long-term relationship with another person. That is disloyalty. And I don't tolerate that.
No.
That is, he's gone at that point. We need to get a divorce because you obviously established another family.
Mm-hmm.
But if he cheated one time with this person that he just somehow was physically attracted to, I'm not gonna just leave my husband over him making a mistake, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I walk in on him, he's disrespecting me.
But he didn't mean to disrespect you.
No, you don't bring another woman into my bedroom.
True. That is true.
And expect me to just be like.
It's disrespect. Cheating. Period.
Right. It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Blatantly. But the fact that you decided to bring this person in my home, it's disrespect. So that falls into a different sort of category there. That's not really. That's not. It becomes more of not just, you're not forgiving just cheating. You're forgiving disrespect. And I will hold him more accountable for the disrespect of bringing someone into my home where my child could have possibly, seen him or whatever, versus the actual cheating, the act of cheating. Now, just cheating, I would, because this is my husband. I am going to forgive him. And if our marriage survives it, then it's going to survive it. If it's not, then it's not. But I'm not going to walk out of a marriage.
Picture. You're always gonna have that mental picture.
No, this is the thing. Ladies, if you're going to forgive. You cannot go and bring this back and go, oh, well, you did this and you... No, shut up, because you decided to take this man back after what he did.
That's real.
Let it go.
That's real.
Let it go. If I take my husband back, I'm letting it go. It's a clean slate. Now, and you're already disrespecting me, you're already cheating. I mean, it's kind of... You can't really build anything upon that. But once you've already established the I do's and there's that sort of commitment behind it, it's kind of hard to just say I wouldn't forgive.
I disagree. I
could respect that, but that's just the way I think. I believe in people make mistakes.
No, and that's real. And
that's just what it is. I'm not God, and I am not to be super religious and not to be but God forgives us, right? So who am I to just not forgive another human being.
I didn't say forgive,
it's
but staying is different. But
okay.
But my thing is, the whole title thing is just like that. Like throws me off. And we need to talk about titles.
I get the titles.
That's a good one. So we'll talk about.
I get
that
it.
next.
I mean, listen, you might hold titles differently. Mm-hmm. All right, but let's kind of bring that up to our next topic.
Yeah. We'll talk about, that's the titles. I like that. I like that. So, anyways, thank y'all for watching. Catch y'all next time on the Let's Talk About It show. Follow us right here. I'm your host, Ace Ali. This is...
I am Josiris.
Josiris. She said that. Check you later.